A lot of Americans are going to be first-time gun owners pretty soon, and I wanted to tell you about some mistakes I've made in the past, and that way you can avoid spending $400, $500, $600 on a gun that you don't actually want or need. So the first thing you have to think about is why are you getting your gun, right? Are you going to conceal carry it? Is it going to be at home? Do you want other people to be able to shoot it as well? If you're just going to have one gun in the house, if you're the man in the house, do you want your wife, girlfriend, etc., to be able to shoot the gun as well? I just want to talk about a couple of the mistakes I made and explain why it cost me like upwards of $1,200, and I don't even have those guns anymore because I didn't like them. So when I first was interested in getting guns, I was in the military. I didn't grow up around guns. My family was always pro Second Amendment. We just didn't have any guns. And when I was in the military, I was like, I want to get some guns. So I started looking into it, kind of gravitated towards Glocks, and I really like the idea of the Glock 27, which was, concealable. And this was kind of back in the day before they came out with so many nice concealed carry guns. So, I didn't really have access to like all that information. But once I got the pistol, basically a Glock 26 is kind of looks like this, but it's just kind of like cut off here and then cut off here, right? So it's not any thinner than a normal pistol. It's double stacked. It's really fat. It's not comfortable to carry. That's the reason they came out with so many single stack guns. There's a huge demand for it. And if I had just actually gone to the store, shot it, tried to put it in my pants, see how it felt, I would have realized instantaneously that this is not the gun for me. But I didn't do that. I just looked it up online, looked up reviews. Is it a nice gun? For sure. Are there millions of people who like a Glock 26? For sure. Do I like it? Absolutely not. And that's why it's always important to go hold a gun for yourself, shoot it if it's possible, because that's going to tell you a lot about whether or not you like the gun. Also, Glock 26s are very snappy because you can really only get like 2 fingers around it. It basically cuts off like right here, right? So that way it's easier to conceal. You don't really have the ability, especially if you have bigger hands like I do, to get all 3 fingers on the grip. And so because it's a 9mm and you can only get 2 fingers on it, it's very snappy. So anyway, I ended up purchasing this gun for like $600 and didn't even like it. I also bought a Glock 21, which is a very large pistol. It's larger than this. It's a 45 caliber. And long story short, I just don't really like shooting 45 caliber pistols. I'll do it if I'm with somebody. Is it fun? For sure. But the ammo is expensive. It kicks a lot more. They're not really easy, they're easy to shoot, but a 9mm is just so much more shootable. The ammo's cheaper. You can carry more rounds in a smaller package. I think that a 9mm, and some people, be like, oh, 45, like a 9mm is not going to kill someone who's dead. It's a 45. It's like, what are you talking about? The military uses 9mm Berettas for a reason. 9mm are more than capable of doing the job. And, that's all you need. So it's just kind of silly to sit there and be like, if that's the reason you want a 45, because it kills people more dead than a 9mm. It's just a stupid reason. And so I don't want you to make the same type of mistake, right? Look into what type of gun you want to buy. And, maybe you don't even want to buy a pistol your first time around, right? Maybe you want a shotgun. Maybe you want an AR. Do the research and really think about what reason you're purchasing the pistol and why you want it, right? If it's kind of an all-in-one gun, right, then an AR or a Glock would be good, right, for different reasons, right? An AR is, it's a battle rifle. Anyone who's like, it's a hunting rifle, for sure, you can definitely hunt with it, 100%. But there's a reason that, every, modern military uses that type of rifle. Semi-automatic, 30-round mags, right? They're highly effective battle rifles. And you can shoot with them. You can hunt with them. But that's not their really intended purpose. So, and anyone who says otherwise is like just not being honest. The reason I have an AR, the reason that lots of people have an AR is, I mean, they're fun to shoot, right? But they're like freedom weapons, right? The reason I wanted an AR, the reason I got one is because I didn't know if we were going to be able to have them forever, and I wanted to get mine before someone passed some stupid law. And to me, that's like my freedom weapon. My Glock is really great, but when it comes to stopping government from infringing on my rights, you need to be able to have the ability to stand up to the government, and you don't do that with a Glock. You do that with an AR. And so, all that to say, think about what type of gun you want to purchase, and then go out, hold it, do research on it. Think about the real purpose of the pistol. There are so many different types of guns. There are so many different types of even like handguns, not different types of guns like shotguns and rifles and pistols, but just pistols. There are so many different types of pistols. And that's because there's so many different needs out there, right? What exactly are you looking for? Do you want a red dot? Do you not want a red dot? Don't waste your money on a gun that you're going to end up being upset with, because it's a very expensive mistake. I've done it 3 times now. I did it with a Glock 26. I did it with a Glock 21. And then actually more recently, I bought an FN 509, and I was really excited about getting it. I looked it up. It was like my first new pistol in a while. And this isn't it, but the trigger was gritty. It wasn't smooth. It almost felt like there was like little bits of sand in it. And if I'd done a little bit more research, right, a good thing to look up online is what's bad about, whatever gun you're looking at, right? I should have looked up what's bad about a FN 509, and I would have seen, they have really bad triggers. And, you're going to have to replace the trigger if, you get the FN 509. So look up what's bad about the gun you want to get. Look up what's good about it. Don't just confirm your biases, right? Don't just look up what's best about the gun you want. Look up what's bad about it, and then make the best decision. Don't waste hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, frankly, like I have, and you'll be really happy, and you'll have the gun forever. You can pass it down to your kids, your grandkids, and it'll be awesome. So until next time, stay safe, live free, buy the gun you want, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.